Hey everybody, Sean Hammond with PremierGuitar.com here. We're at Summer NAMM in Nashville. We're talking to Jamie from Jamie Gell Music. He's the North American distributor for a bunch of cool brands. Right here we've got a Teuffel. Jamie, tell us about this Teuffel. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, this is the big new release for Uli Teuffel. The first time in 7 years we've seen a new design from him. This we call the Antonio. Antonio is actually a great departure from the body of work that we've seen so far. He's returning to a bit of history, the history of luthiery itself, really inspired by a couple of the major luthiers. If we go back as far in history as we can, we find ourselves with Antonio Stradivari and Antonio Torres. Stradivari, of course, of the Stradivarius. You'll see the long lines in here, somewhat violin-like, and Torres being the forefather of the modern guitar. All classical guitars today are based off of the Torres design, of course, and you'll see some very obvious throwbacks to that here with the slotted headstock and the sound hole-like shaping here in the center and the bridge and such. But it really is an electric guitar, as all the Teuffel are. It is a steel-stringed instrument. It's actually an aluminum bridge that's underneath this Cerakote coating here. It's fully mahogany body that's chambered with Cerakote appointments on it. The tuners are a wonderful, very small tuner being made by Goto with a graphite shaft that self-lubricates. A lot of very practical thinking, again, from Ulrich Teuffel. I don't know if we can flip this over just a little bit here, Andy. There's some wonderful slotting on the back here that you can see.
It's really cool.
With it.
Is that mainly for weight relief, or does that affect some of the resonance? Or?
Yeah, it affects the resonance and the chambering, the acoustic volume of the instrument up through the very comfortable sort of neck curve up here as well.
Now, this is going to sound totally egotistical and lame, but whatever. When we came over yesterday and you first showed us this guitar, it was pretty cool to find out that Uli said the cover story we did in January of this year on him was sort of an inspiration, or the questions that we asked or whatever sort of got him thinking about stuff, and I don't know, in part inspired this?
Absolutely. As a matter of fact, I've heard from a number of people that they're really happy with the job that Premier Guitar Magazine did because it uncovered new information. Uli makes such interesting guitars. You see a lot of stuff on him on the internet and writing about it, but you went into the history of where he came from and his building beforehand and such, and that caused even Ulrich to think about things he hadn't thought about in a long time, and he felt a returning of the past brought on specifically by, the article that you guys did, Premier Guitar.
That's really cool. Okay, now we'll stop inflating our egos. Back to the guitar. Now, you said earlier, I think, that the pickup is Alnico 2 magnets, but they've been weakened to what effect?
Well, he hand weakens the magnets even less. I mean, Alnico 2 is already much lower than you generally find in a guitar. So to hand weaken them to still get yet a more open and sort of clean tone from the instrument. I think you heard a little bit at the beginning there with the demo of it. Really is a wonderful sound. The instrument itself is, well, as often is with Ulrich's guitars, you first get an idea of what it must be, and then you realize as you begin to play it that there really is no basis of where you should start with it. You know, it's really up to you as an artist to express yourself.
Should we have Andy Reese here? Andy, thanks again. Should we have Andy play a few more samples?
Yeah, that'd be great. If we can do something maybe a little clean, and then I'll throw a little gain on and just show us what it is.
Looks like Jamie's about to kick on an amp tweaker tight drive. So Andy, tell us what you think about this a little bit. It's obviously very different from, well, pretty much every guitar out there, but tell us your impressions of the responsiveness, the pickup being placed where it is and made of what it is, and your favorite selections on the knobs and everything.
Well, basically the knobs are straight volume and tone, so they give you what you would expect.
You've just got them straight up?
Yeah, but the resonance of the guitar is amazing. It feels like it's alive, like it really just responds to everything you do to it. Tonally, it's really versatile. It works great for jazz, works great for R&B, and works great for a bluesy, rocky kind of thing, too.
Okay, thanks. So, is there stuff on about this online yet, or is there going to be pretty soon, or?
It's not posted yet on the website, but you can go to Ulrich Teufel's Facebook page, and you'll see lots of pictures of it there. They'll be coming up on the website shortly.
And what about price on this? I mean, Uli's work is very special. It's not like mass market appeal or made. I mean, obviously it's very cool, but
Yeah.
what are we talking about as far as prices here?
Well, you're right. Ulrich only makes 25 guitars a year. About 15 come to the USA in this particular market. The price on this guitar is $9,600, so $9,600. About the first 12 are already sold, so it's more than half a year's production for Ulrich. So,
okay. So go to Teuffel.com to check out more. Andy, thanks for playing. Jamie, always a pleasure. I'm Sean Hammond. Thanks for watching PremierGuitar.com.